What is going on, guys? The Saurus Fox here today, back with another Football Manager 2018 video. Of course, we are now in the Premier League, and in this episode we'll be playing the first couple of games of the season, which will be against Bournemouth and West Brom. But a bit different, we're on the general club screen here, just before we reveal what's been going on in the summer. As you can see, we're on the 17th of August, which is the first day of the season, the first game of the season. A lot to look out to for this season as well. We've got Tottenham, Chelsea, Man United in big games. As you know, we played Millwall last year as well. That was quite nice. But it says we're rich in the finances. I don't really think we're that rich. We got £8.5 million. It says the original budget was 15 million. It wasn't. It was like 20-30 million or something like that. We've had to do some wheeling and dealing because, like I say, the budget was tight. And as soon as you try to sign one player, so much money goes. And yeah, we have sold a few players and we have bought quite a few players. So let's get updating you on the transfers. Starting on the departures, we've got Cyrus Christie going to Everton for 11.25 million. Made a bit of money on him there. Well, we made £5 million, so all great there. So we made some profit. So maybe we just got the offer in, so we sold him. Next up, we got Marko Arnautovic. Apparently he wanted to move to a bigger team, so we generally just sold him. And again, for 11.25 million. I know he's valued at 25 million, but yeah, we had to sell him in a way. Because, like I said, money was tight, and that 11 million has helped us. And he was on 75 grand when he was here. He's now on 80 grand, so got the wage budget was tight as well as the transfer budget. Next up, we've got Andy Carroll. We sold him for £5 million. He's injury prone. He came to us and he said he wanted to leave, so we grant his wishes. And he was valued at like 20 million, and since we've sold him for 5 million, he's gone down to 9 million. But no one wanted to buy him, so I had to go all out £5 million for him. And Wolves were the first team to put an actual transfer offer in, other than loan offers, because we had loan offers, but we need the money. We needed the money at the time. £5 million. It's gone to Wolves. Next up, we got Oscar Trejo. He was at the club. I never played him at all towards the end of the last season. When I first joined, got him on a free transfer. £4 million for him ain't too bad. So yeah, pretty much all the other departures are just free transfers anyway. So I'm not really going to update you too much on them. They're just youth players. Actually, before I do anything as well, we've let Jay Rodriguez and Adrian go on free transfers, and Henrique and everyone else is young players. They've all gone for free. So let's get on some of the incomings. Let's start with the brand new goalkeeper. We've got Timo Horn, 26-year-old German. We got him for £12.5 million. Very good price, very good stats. Hopefully he can have a good year this year and repay the transfer fee. Next up, we've got Jetro Willems, a great fullback at the end of the day. He's still 25 as well. Got him for a good price in 6.75 million. So Leipzig are getting the money back, but look at his stats. He's got 17 crossing, got some good pace, decent long throws, good technique, good off the ball, good flair, good determination, high bravery as well, good balance. Pretty much just an all-round decent left back. Doubt whether he's going to be the starter, because Masuaku did say to me, "Oh, I want to leave, yeah, whatever." But I'm going to put my faith in Masuaku, but we know if he does fail and does perform badly, we've got a good replacement in Jetro Willems. Next up, we've got Benjamin Stambouli. Again, I thought Kouyaté was going to leave because we had to promise to sell him, and we were trying to do anything possible to sell him, but he's still at the club. So, Benjamin Stambouli, great player. Looking at his stats, high teamwork, high stamina, good natural fitness, good strength, and good tackling, and he will hopefully be a very good defensive midfielder for us. So it's his only second English club he's been at. Of course, he was at Montpellier for so many years, and he went to Tottenham, left a year later to go to PSG, and he's been at Schalke for 3 years. They transfer listed him. and we've got him for 6 million. Next up, a bit of a panic buy, to be honest with you, because of course we only had quite a few defenders on loan last year. We had Rob Holding, but we couldn't get hold of him again this year. So we spent £5 million on Kieran Clark. Stats wise, he is alright really, but he's going to be a first team player, but I don't think he's going to be the best. Of course, we've also got Jason Denier as well. He was already at the club. And we've got Reece Oxford, a good young backup. But £5 million for a 29-year-old Kieran Clark, we had to go for it. It was probably the best option we could got at the time. Next up, we got Dimitri Fourquier. As you know, he was on loan last season from Watford, and since I was at the club, he played. So we've signed him for £3 million. Quite a good deal, that is. I'll be honest with you, because he was very good when he played for me last year. Well, for the last 10 games or something we played, he scored a goal as well, and we needed him to score, which was a good win for us. And yeah, we had to make it a permanent signing. Next up, we will put again a bit of a panic buy. We really needed a striker. We sold Andy Carroll, and then looking at the quality of strikers we had, Andre Gray was probably a bit of a gamble, but he's got good stats as well. 16 good acceleration, good anticipation, good composure, good finishing, good off the ball, good work rate. So hopefully he could be a good backup to Borja Baston, or maybe even start over Baston. He's 28. We got him for 1.2 million, I think it was. Yeah, 1.2 million from Watford. He's been quite everywhere. Shrewsbury, Telford, Hinckley, Luton, Brentford, Burnley, Watford, now to West Ham. Bit of a journeyman through the leagues, but gonna give him an opportunity. Next up, I think we've got quite a good backup / rotational player in Josef Husbauer. Yep, don't know how to say his name. Czech Republic. We got him for £16,000 from Slavia Praha in Czech, obviously. But yeah, he said his contract was expiring, so 16 grand. Very good, very good. 4-star player. 14 first touch, 12 passing, 14 technique, 18 long shots. Not scared to have a shot. 16 decisions is good as well, and generally quite an all-round good midfielder. But he is obviously going to be a backup / rotational player, because we have got quite a lot of players. And let's go to some. We've done a couple of loan deals as well. We've got Mahmoud Dahoud. Yeah, great name. Valued at 10 million. We got him on loan for the season, but we can buy him for £10 million at the end of the season as well. He's on 85 grand. We are pretty much having to pay money for him throughout the whole year he's here. But again, he's good young German. 16 first touch, 14 passing, 16 technique, 16 composure, 17 agility, 16 stamina, 17 work rate, 16 vision, decent teamwork. We had him at Inter Milan on Football Manager 2017. He did well for us there, but of course he's at Dortmund now, and he's just come on loan to us. So I'll quite happily have him. 4-star player and a 4.5 potential. Pretty decent. I'll have him. Hopefully he can do well this year. Another quite interesting loan signing we've made is Renato Sanchez for the year. He was transfer listed by Bayern. Transfer listed by request, so Bayern put him on the transfer list. And it was up for sale for like 43 million, but we obviously don't have 43 million to go and buy him, so we put the loan offer in for him. And again, he's a very good young player. Sadly, since he's left Benfica in real life, he hasn't had the game time at Bayern. This year he is on loan at Swansea in real life as well. But yeah, so he's costed £9 million since he's here. 17 stamina, 18 work rate, 17 determination, 15 half decent acceleration and strength, and yeah, another great player, playing multiple positions very well across the midfield, so that'll be very useful as well. Next up, just for a bit of a laugh, we signed Wayne Rooney on a free transfer. It's on £15,500 a week, and he is a backup player. Considering he was on over 300 at Manchester United, 300 grand. Then left for Everton, took a big wage cut, got released. Bit of a joke, we signed him. Very good player as well. You know, a bit disappointed with where his last few years at United went. But I do quite like Rooney as a player, really. As I say, Bit disappointing about some things went towards the last 3 or 4 years at United he had. But generally, he's a great player to sign for us, and why not? It's just a game. So we spent £46.5 million and made £31.5 million. But if you're looking at all these free transfers, they're nothing to do with me other than Rooney, of course. The club just kept signing young players. Not a reason, not a clue why, because we've got quite a lot of young players really. Well, some good young players as well. But the game decided to sign me quite a few young players. Not a clue why. There's been quite a lot of manager changes as well. Chelsea have got Zidane. Manchester City have got Valverde, the former Barcelona manager. They've lost the first game. That was a good start. Who they lost to? 4-1 to United. Manchester Derby. Mourinho getting on top of that. Brilliant. Of course, you've got Leonardo Jardim at Arsenal. He's there after the first year anyway. Liverpool have got Mancini. After they set Klopp. Can't forget this one. Pep Guardiola at Tottenham. Very weird one. Very weird one indeed. Got £105 million with Raheem Sterling, of course. Pretty weird one. They sold Harry Kane to United for £65 million. Ricardo Pereira to United as well. United spent a lot of money as well this year. £249 million. Harry Kane. They got one of our young players as well in Kemp. They got Dybala, Harry Kane, Adrian Silva, Iwobi, and they sold Paul Pogba for £97 million. Also, Barcelona have got Allegri as the manager now, after Valverde resigned. Obviously, he got the City job. Juventus have got a new manager as well. Bayern have got a new manager. Well, Bayern have got Simeone from Atletico Madrid. Juventus have got Jorge Jesus, who was the Tottenham manager from 17 to 19 in the game, and he normally goes everywhere. Of course, Real Madrid, they've got Carlo Ancelotti. He's been there for a year and whatever, but whatever. Atletico Madrid now have Conte as well. Bit surprised that Conte left after he spent over 200 million at Chelsea. Well, sorry, I'm lying to you. 82 million. I'm thinking of other stuff. Andre Silva and Arthur, but they have spent quite a bit of money. Chelsea. So Manchester City bought Berahino as well. I'll give you an update on Stoke while we're here. Transfer wise, they've only spent 21.5 million. Whatever. Ronald Koeman's got to do what he's got to do. And of course, he sold Berahino to City and Eric Peters to Middlesbrough. And in terms of players being released, Grant retired, and other recognisable ones on there is pretty much just Jeff Cameron. But they're still fair enough to Stoke. They did finish 13th in the last year. They do like finishing 13th. But yeah, enough talking. Let's get into the start of the season. So, here we are in the Premier League for the first time since they've been relegated. So, the lineups are Timo Horn. Well, let's just start with the debuts. We've got Dahoud, Stambouli, Horn and Clark in for the debuts. And the rest, we've got Masuaku, Fulquier, Antonio, Lanzini, Ayew and Baston. And new players on the bench, we've got Willems, Sanchez and Rooney and Gray. Snodgrass was out on loan last year, but we offered him a new contract and he's agreed to stay. For Bournemouth, they've got Begovic, Mario Rui, Ake, Sorensen, Sakai, Herrera, Arter, Kachunga, Tornstra, Pajaka and Benik Afobe. Lewis Cook on the bench as well. Well, it's for the 42nd minute and we're not seeing any highlights up until now. Although the game says we've had more shots, got an opportunity, Lanzini, ball in the box and Andre Ayew, 42 minutes in, first highlight, back 1-0 against Bournemouth, back in the Premier League, come on. So it's half time, 1-0 up. Let's hope for more of the same in the second half. Chance for Bournemouth with a free kick from Rui. It's Callum Wilson, great tackle by Fulquier. But can we force the counter? Michael Antonio through to Fulquier. Loads of space. Bournemouth players getting back. Cross to Masuaku. To Andre Ayew. finds the ball in the box. Dahoud. And that was a great opportunity. So we've got a goal kick with Timo Horn. Plays the ball forward to Borja Baston, but we've lost it. It's Callum Wilson. Poor ball forward. Masuaku to Borja Baston. Over the top to Andre Ayew. Going down the wing. Puts a ball in the box. Robert Snodgrass, the substitute. And he hits the bar. But we've got a few minutes to go. Well, 5 minutes to go. Things aren't going too badly. Late corner with Lanzini. Ball in the box. Sorensen heads it away. Stambouli, Snodgrass, Ayew. Stands still, loses the ball. Cleared to Callum Wilson. It's Jordan Ibe now. Jordan Ibe all alone. And hits the side netting. Bit worrying there with the way Ayew lost the ball. But it's a late free kick for Bournemouth as well. Can we come on the counter and just get the ball clear? It's Ayew clears the ball, but only to a Bournemouth player. Sakai back to Begovic, who's pushing forward. Manages to get it forward. We're on the attack again. No, we're not. It's Nathan Ake. It's desperate times for Bournemouth, who just haven't been in this game. Played the ball forward to Ryan Fraser. Reece Oxford, let it go. It's Callum Wilson. Absolutely fluffs the shot, but it should be full time any moment now. And that's it. It's full time. First game back in the Premier League. A 1-0 win against Bournemouth. And an Andre Ayew goal. 3 points. Cushy. And of course, I've just realised Slaven Bilic is the Bournemouth manager. So he lost to his former club. So looking at the results, United won 4-1 against Manchester City. Mata, 2 goals for Marshall and Lukaku. Burnley won 2-1 over Newcastle. Palace 4-1 over Middlesbrough. Leeds 4-0 over Leicester. I think Eddie Howe doing an alright job there. Transfer wise, £24 million. Jordan Ayew, Sergio Gnabry, the goal scorers. Decent. Tottenham winning 3-1 over Everton. We beat Bournemouth 1-0 and Chelsea beat Arsenal 1-0. So we're 7th. Well, we're not actually, because that hasn't been updated. We're actually 9th. And only Brighton and Watford are yet to play. Liverpool won 2-1. Stoke won 2-0 over West Brom. Of course, we play West Brom. So we got the win in our last game. They've just lost their game. Hopefully we can get a result against West Brom as well. But nice to see Moussa Dembele getting the 2 goals. So, we have an unchanged lineup to play West Brom away. But for West Brom, they're playing Williams, Charlie Taylor, Johnny Evans, Diaz, Flanagan, Goodmanson, Jacob, Livermore, Chadley, Rudias and Rondon. So, like I say, unchanged lineup for us. So, yeah. What a chance here. Horn with the long goal kick forward. It's Livermore to Charlie Taylor. Long ball from West Brom forward. Reece Oxford. Back to Timo Horn. Good little pass to Clark. Good pass to Masuaku. To Dahoud. To Stambouli. Keeping the ball, working the ball nicely. Antonio. Here we go. Dahoud. Here we go. Lanzini. Come on. Out wide to Antonio. Michael Antonio with the ball in the box. Borja Baston scores. And it's 1-0 after 1 minute. Tells me thinking Borja Baston probably wasn't good enough for the Premier League, but he's just shown me why with an early goal. And it's West Brom to have the goal kick. They've played the ball forward. We've won the ball. It's Borja Baston. Ball played to Andre Ayew, who's been brought down, and that will be a penalty. And it will be Andre Ayew to take with 15 penalty taking. It's him or Borja Baston. Left-footed Ayew puts it in the bottom corner. Great start. For 6 minutes in, and it's second goal of the season, and it's 2-0. Come on, West Brom. What are they doing? We got a free kick in the 10th minute. Ball forward. Goodmanson clears it to Jakob. Can we win the ball? It's been cleared to Fulquier. Dahoud, who's lost it. It's Goodmanson. It's to Rondon, who's played it to Rudias. And yeah. Well, there's me getting excited for being 2-0 up. A couple of minutes later, it's 2-1. 3 goals in 11 minutes. Whew. And West Brom play the ball forward from the goalkeeper, and they've lost it. It's gone to Borja Baston, who's had a very weak effort. and another chance gone. So there was hardly any chances in the game we've just played against Bournemouth, but everything's happening away at West Brom. We've got another attack, and Williams again comes and gets the ball. It's Goodmanson with the try to put the ball forward for West Brom. They found Livermore, Rui Diaz, Salomon Rondon, Diaz with a chance, and it's missed. Everything's happening. 20 minutes gone, and we've got a goal kick with Horn, who's going to play it out wide. Dahoud can't get there. It's Masuaku. Plays it forward to Dahoud though. To Lanzini. To Masuaku. Who's going to drive the ball forward? Good. Is that going to be a good ball to Ayew? It is. Puts it in the box. Baston to Michail Antonio. 3-1. Come on. Again, good passing move, play, and we've scored from one of the cross. Fouquier, we've got an opportunity. Antonio. Lanzini. Borja Baston. Dahoud. Good little ball to Andre Ayew, and it's 4-1. It's 4-1. Manuel Lanzini, 37 minutes in, has made it 4-1. That puts us up to second in the Premier League. Come on. Ah, man. I wasn't expecting this response to start the Premier League, but we're made. Oh, okay. Poor ball there from Lanzini. Let's not get too complacent now. We just need to concentrate and just see the result out, maybe. Oh, Horn's made a save. Get the players to concentrate. Corner. Can we defend the corner? It's Goodmanson. We've not given away a penalty or a foul, which is good, because normally you see fouls from them instances when they drill the ball across the box. Another attack from West Brom as well. Chadley has scored that one. Questionable goalkeeping, but we just need to be careful. So it's half time, it's 4-2, 6 goals in it already. Looking at some of the other results, this is the best game by far, with Arsenal only winning 1-0, City winning 3-0, and the rest being draws. So it's a pretty good game here so far at the Hawthorns. Got an early chance in the second half with well, no, it's Rondon's forward. Rondon on one-on-one with the keeper. Rui Diaz. Oof, he's missed an opportunity there. Bit of poor defensively there as well from us. But they played the ball back West Brom, which I thought was going to get an opportunity from. But it's another long ball forward. Rui Diaz to Goodmanson. Across the box. Livermore. What a save that was from Timo Horn. What a save. That's why he's in the team. 16 reflexes he's got as well. Quality save that was. Can we defend the corner and get this clear? Dahoud's fluffed it back to Charlie Taylor. And again, Charlie Taylor. Back post. Rondon. Oh, he's missed that opportunity. West Brom look to come forward again. It's Rondon to Goodmanson. To Jake Livermore. Fouquier's cleared it. Can we get a counter? Borja Baston through to Manuel Lanzini. He's probably chose the wrong option there. But West Brom, it's end-to-end football. Rondon's forward as well. Back to Jakob. West Brom really threatening the second half. Jake Livermore. Nasser Chadley. Rui Diaz. Nasser Chadley. Back post. And that's very disappointing. We stood still and we let West Brom play the ball. But highlight from kick-off, and yeah, it's only 55 minutes in, and we've conceded. We're still only 1 goal ahead, which is quite concerning, because it was 4-1 at one point, and now it's 4-3. I am slightly concerned, but I thought it could have been an own goal there. We have brought Renato Sanchez up. Well, we will be bringing Renato Sanchez on once the changes get confirmed. But Borja Baston to Lanzini, and Williams makes a save. We've got a corner. The subs should be coming on now. Yep, that's Sanchez on for Lanzini. Just to make it a 4-3-3. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's a 4-1-4-1. Just we need to keep that structure across the midfield. Stambouli doing his job in front of the defence. Sanchez, a ball-winning midfielder. And Baston up front on his own. Getting excited as well. And Masuaku's got injured. Good job we put Jethro Willems on the bench. He's going to have to come on for his debut as well. And there's a late corner for West Brom. Late drama as well. It's 4-4. We've absolutely bottled this game. We've absolutely bottled it. Very disappointing there. Antonio, though, can we get a late goal back? I doubt we will, to be honest with you. The second half, we've really not been in the game. Rooney's on as well now. Just because, yeah. If they make it 5-4, I'm absolutely going to be gutted. We've played well. We were 2-0 up in like 5 minutes. It's a point at the end of the day, but look at it look, we've just thrown away 3 points. Well, yeah, we have. We threw away 3 points. We were 4-1 up. We were 4-1 up. And it 4-2, 4-3, 4-4. Yeah, as you've saw. I just don't know what to say. Been a bit disappointed. Disappointed with the defence, though, to be fair. You know, like I keep saying, we conceded. It could still get worse. Hopefully not. No. Hopefully the referee blows the whistle. I think that's what the players just want now. It's that final whistle. Get the point. We bottled the game. Get the point. Go home. I'll say it could have been worse if Timo Horn didn't make a few great saves, and I'm still not full time, and it's 20 seconds over. Sanchez, okay, thank God for that. Appreciate that full time whistle. Come time, well, full time could not come at a better time. Give that another 5-10 minutes, and we could have lost. Baston, Andre Ayew, Antonio, Lanzini, 4-1. Second half, well, no, it's 4-2 by half time. In the second half, we've bottled it. Look, very entertaining game now. But looking at the games that have been played, Man United won 2-1, Burnley won 1-0, Stoke with another win, 1-0 over Leicester. Manchester City won 3-1, Middlesbrough, Liverpool 0-0, Leeds won 2-0, Arsenal 2-0, and us 4-4. So, yes, it's an unbeaten start to the season. You can't be too disappointed with that. We've got a few tough games, well, quite a few tough games coming up in Arsenal, United, Liverpool and Tottenham. But yeah, where we're going to come back? Well, Masuaku's out 3 to 4 weeks, sprained ankle ligaments for kicking the ball. That's the best injury you could get from kicking the ball. Right, looking at the games we've got, we're not going to do 2 big games in an episode. I think what I'd say the best thing to do is home game against Palace and away game to Liverpool. So that is, we've got the cup game, Brighton, Arsenal, United to get past. Then we're back for Palace and Liverpool. So thanks for watching this episode. Hope you've all enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe for more. Hopefully we can keep this good start to the season up. So thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace.